Hello and welcome to the Y&R edition of the Daily Soap Opera Chronicles. I will be recapping the episode from August 29th, 2016. Now they've been doing these openings with cast members talking about their time on the show. This is all leading up to the 11,000th episode coming up. Today it was Joshua Morrow and Amelia Hindley. I can't say her name. Don't really care about her anyway. But anyway, she talks about her time as Victoria, Nick, and Josh talks about his time as Nick. They also showed a little bit of bloopers, which was kind of funny. So that was different than some of these other ones we've been saying. That one was a little more on the fun side, I guess. Anyway, the episode picks off where the last one left off. Let's go through this. Sorry, I gotta bring up my notes here. Alright, so Chelsea and Adam are on their video chat. Adam says that they have to trust Victor, which she is taken aback by. She is worried about trusting Victor. Adam is too, but he says they are going to be together. This is really going to happen. They then say they are I love yous. So Adam's tune on Victor has changed immensely just in this short amount of time, but I guess Victor is really helping him, so that must be why his attitude has changed so much towards Victor right now. I guess he really doesn't have a choice though. He's out of prison, so what can he do other than trust Victor right now? Of course. Nikki tells Kevin and Chloe that Adam is long gone and her baby are safe. Kevin says, how can she be so sure about that? Nikki tells Kevin and Chloe if Adam really does want to be free, Adam has probably already made plans to leave the country. Chelsea comes down. Nikki's gonna leave, but Chloe tells Nikki, doesn't she want her phone, the one that Connor is playing with? Nikki and Chelsea kind of give a look to each other. And also this whole time, Chloe's been given some strange looks towards Nikki, so maybe she is kind of onto something. Maybe her intuition or something. Vic tells Dylan, this is at the ranch now, Vic tells Dylan, at first Dylan accuses him of putting Adam in prison, and then of breaking him out of it. So which is it? Nick wants Victor to tell him if he really did help Adam escape. Vic says he would not allow Adam to do anything with his grandson. Vic tells Dylan to make sure the police look for clues under every ounce of horse manure. So then we cut to Victoria and Travis, who are making out. They then start to get naked. They're about to have sex on the couch, but in walks Billy. So that's an awkward situation. Travis tells Billy that he's back for good. Victoria also looks surprised when he says this. Back at where the party was, Phyllis tells Mariah to take it easy on Daniel, but Daniel says it is his fault that her sister is dead. Daniel talks about Cassie and how she wanted to be older and cooler. Mariah says that she had a crush on him, didn't she? It's too bad he didn't have this Hulk Hogan mustache back then, because Cassie would not have had a crush on him, I don't think. Let's see. He says that he was drunk that night and Cassie decided to drive him home. We get a little flashback of that when Mariah, he was passed out in the back of the car. Mariah was going to drive him home. Cassie, not Mariah. Daniel wants to talk to Mariah in private without Phyllis there. Mariah asks if he is sure he wants to do this. If ever there was an evil twin, he is looking at her. That was a little funny line. Soap operas and their evil twins, that's for sure. So we get to, this is about when, at the end of the last episode, there was many cliffhangers on Friday, which was awesome. One of them was Jack walking in on Luke and Summer having a struggle, and he asked them what he just walked in on. Lucas says the family already turned against them. Summer says they turned against him, not her. Summer tells Jack to call the police now. This is when Luca grabs her and tells Jack to put down the phone. He doesn't want to hurt her. I knew Luca was going to get pushed to the edge, finally. Luca really wants the phone from Jack. Summer says Luca admitted he sabotaged the oil for Newman. Luca is freaking out at this point that Summer's not being loyal to him and wants to know why she let her family come between them. Oh, this Luca, he's a bit insane. Back to Chelsea's apartment. Nikki says her phone is in her purse, which is a lie, but she tells Chelsea to call her in the morning to make sure everything is okay with her. Chelsea then goes back upstairs with Connor and tells him that everything is going to work out this time with them and Daddy. Back downstairs, Kevin tells Chloe there's cops everywhere. Nobody can get in. She says, yeah, nobody could get in. But she's been onto something this whole night. Chloe tells Kevin that Chelsea was acting weird and she's going to go check on her. Back to Summer and Luca and Jack. Summer asks Luca if this is because of his family's expectations of him. Jack says even if he gets out of this and the police don't get him, Victor is involved, and that's never good. Jack says he isn't the biggest fan of Victor, but Victor is not someone to mess with. Summer says please let go. He does and says he is sorry. They hug, and Jack uses this moment to grab the phone and call the police. I'm glad they picked Jack in this to help Summer out. Nick arrives just in time to see Luca get taken away by the police. He wants to know what happened. Luca tells Summer his love for her was real. Summer says Luca finally admitted everything. She says she should have listened. Jack says Phyllis needs to know about this. Summer doesn't want him to tell Phyllis, but he's going to. And then we have Phyllis and Billy running. I don't like this. I don't like these two together. I don't see it. I'm not feeling it at all. Billy talks. This is in the elevator. Billy talks about Travis and Vicky and is pissy about it. This pisses off Phyllis, who says that basically veins are coming out of his forehead and he's being territorial with Vicky. So she guesses when she and he were together, she must not have been the only one cheating. Ugh. Meanwhile, Victor is surprised to hear, well, this was before the elevator scene, but Vicky's surprised to hear Travis is staying. Billy's surprised she didn't know and says they need to work on their communication. Travis and annoying Billy have a squabble when Vicky leaves the room. Travis thinks Billy came here because he wanted to get Victoria back. Billy says Travis is crazy to think that. That's when Billy left and him and Phyllis had the run-in. I don't like Billy right now. I used to like Billy, but this, I don't know. I don't think it's the acting as much as it's the writing. Whatever. Vicky says she and Billy are not connected. This is to Travis. She says they're not connected by love anymore. Then she and Travis make out some more. Travis gets up and locks the door and puts a chair in front of it because he is not taking any chances this time. That was a nice touch on the scenes. So when Chloe goes up to check on Chelsea and sees that she is not there, she freaks out and runs downstairs and tells Kevin and the cops that Chelsea and Connor are gone. Meanwhile, back with Daniel and Mariah. Daniel apologizes that Mariah couldn't meet Cassie. Cassie talks about that. It's really not. I mean, Mariah talks. I get these two mixed up clearly. Mariah talks about how it's really not his fault because there was a messy situation with them being apart in the first place. I think it's too bad Daniel isn't sticking around because these two getting closer would be nice because Mariah and Kevin together suck. There's zero chemistry. It's probably worse than even Billy and Phyllis. Mariah talks about her and Kevin's awkward sex, which Daniel says Kevin didn't mention that and laughs. Mariah says she speaks before things sometimes. Mariah says Chloe hurt Kevin a lot and it makes her mad that she just wants to kick Chloe back out of town. Daniel says there is more than a resemblance. She says please don't say her heart, but he says it is her heart. Yeah, I do wish Daniel was sticking around, but I don't think that is the case. Oh, back to Billy and Phyllis. Billy tells Phyllis he wasn't cheating on Vicky because they are divorced. Phyllis says he thought he loved her, but she was just his consolation prize. So basically, Phyllis is acting like a 15-year-old, even though she's pushing 50, but the character should be. Dylan says Victor and Nikki are stalling, so we cannot find Adam. This is after Nikki came home. Victor wishes him good luck finding Adam. Then we have Chelsea, Adam, and Connor all having their meetup at the cabin. Then we have Summer telling Nick she was wrong and put the company and family at risk and chose Luca over the family. Nick comforts her and tells her not to beat herself up, and he and her mom will always have her back. Meanwhile, Jack is on the phone, leaving a message for Phyllis and asks her where she is because Summer needs her. Phyllis is, of course, with Billy over this affair that needs to end. Phyllis says Billy is not over Victoria. He says she is the one that left and ran back to Jack. Phyllis says she made her say all that. He wants to know if it was Victoria that made her leave him. She admits that it was his mother. Jill made her walk away because she knows about them and she is the reason she went back to Jack. I didn't mention before on any of these that I might have, I don't remember, but I'm so glad that Jill is back. This is something the show is getting right. That being Jill. Still think she needs to be on even more than she has been. Anyway, Dylan asks Kevin and Chloe how the hell Chelsea got out with one exit, and they were downstairs. Back to Adam, who's telling Chelsea that they have to wait to get picked up to go to a private jet and leave the country. Chelsea says nobody saw her leave. She talks about the secret passage he built to his old apartment, and that's how she escaped. She says they will always be together as a family, not just one more night. Between them, after that, he said they can have one more night. They are going to have a lifetime of nights, and we end with them kissing. So overall, the episode was good. I've been enjoying YNR these past 2 weeks that I've been watching more regularly. On a note from a friend to start watching it again. Don't like the Billy Phyllis affair. I don't see any chemistry. I don't know if it's what's his name. I can't even think of his name right now. Jason Thompson. I don't really like him in the role as Billy because it's not really his fault. It's more the writing. This just does not feel like Billy to me. Oh, let's see. Adam and Chelsea, we know that they're not going to end up together. I guess we don't know that for sure. But he's going to be leaving the show because he has a primetime gig starting soon on NBC. Victor's been a little bit more likable, more than usual, with his super villain self, which is stupid. Like I said, I like the Mariah and Daniel stuff. Daniel should stick around. Hopefully this gets her away from Kevin, because there's zero chemistry there. This whole Luca thing came to a head. He's now in jail, I guess, so I don't know what's good if that's the end or not. Hopefully not. They need some more drama there. It was a bit anticlimactic, really. But I am glad that they had Jack being the one helping Summer out. But yes, as a whole, I give it a thumbs up. I will be reviewing GH, Days, and B&B as well, because I'm a masochist with Days and B&B, I guess. So check those out. Also visit boxoftalks.com. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.